Welcome. Today, we're taking a fascinating journey through time to uncover some of the most unusual and quirky facts about powerful leaders who shaped our world. From ancient pharaohs to grand emperors, these figures weren't just powerful, they were downright intriguing. Let's dive in. First on our list is Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. While Cleopatra is famous for her beauty and her romances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, did you know she was also a linguist? Cleopatra was said to speak at least 9 languages, making her one of the most educated and cultured rulers of her time. This linguistic prowess helped her navigate the complex political landscapes of her era. Next, we have Julius Caesar, the Roman general and statesman who played a critical role in the demise of the Roman Republic. But beyond his military and political achievements, Caesar was known for his unusual habit of writing letters to his friends while on the battlefield. Even in the midst of chaos, Caesar found time to pen personal notes, showcasing his ability to multitask and stay connected with his inner circle. Now, let's journey to ancient India with Emperor Ashoka, the ruler of the Maurya dynasty. Ashoka is renowned for his transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a devout Buddhist. But what's truly remarkable is his use of stone pillars to communicate his policies and edicts across his vast empire. These edicts of Ashoka were inscribed in multiple languages and placed in public spaces, making Ashoka one of the earliest proponents of public communication and transparency. Moving on to Alexander the Great, the Macedonian king who created one of the largest empires in history. While Alexander is celebrated for his military genius, he had a quirky side too. He believed himself to be a descendant of the Greek god Zeus. This belief was so strong that he would often visit temples dedicated to Zeus and make offerings, reinforcing his divine lineage to his followers. Next up is Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs. Ramses II was not only a prolific builder and warrior, but also a family man. He fathered over 100 children. His numerous offspring and extensive family played significant roles in his administration and succession, ensuring his legacy endured long after his reign. Now, let's head to France with Louis XIV, the Sun King, who ruled for 72 years, the longest of any major European monarch. Louis XIV was known for his extravagant lifestyle and his grand palace at Versailles. One quirky fact about him is that he had a massive appetite for ballet. Louis himself performed in ballets and used these performances as a tool to display his absolute power and control over the nobility. Moving on, we have Peter the Great, the Russian Tsar who modernized Russia and transformed it into a major European power. Peter was fascinated by all things Western and went incognito on a grand embassy tour of Europe to learn about shipbuilding, dentistry, and even how to operate a coffee house. His curiosity and hands-on approach to learning were unusual for a monarch of his time and significantly influenced his reforms in Russia. Next up is Richard the Lionheart, the King of England, known for his role in the Crusades. Despite his reputation as a warrior king, Richard spent very little time in England, less than 6 months of his 10-year reign. He was more focused on his campaigns in the Holy Land and securing his territories in France, an absentee king with a fierce reputation. Now let's turn to Japan and Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary swordsman and ronin. Musashi was undefeated in his 61 duels, but what's fascinating is his eccentric lifestyle. He lived as a hermit in later years, perfecting his art and philosophy, and wrote the Book of 5 Rings, which is still studied by martial artists and strategists today. Musashi's dedication to his craft was matched only by his unconventional way of life. Lastly, we have Joan of Arc, the peasant girl who became a national heroine of France. Joan claimed to have received visions from saints instructing her to support Charles VII and recover France from English domination. Her conviction and charisma led her to lead French troops to several important victories during the 100 Years' War. Despite her humble beginnings, her extraordinary faith and determination left a lasting impact on French history. And there you have it, folks. Some of the most unusual and quirky facts about history's powerful leaders. These tidbits not only add depth to their legendary personas, but also remind us that even the most influential figures had their unique quirks and interests. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating corners of our shared history.